different location. Uh, I'm going to be making this video. Well, let me start out by saying this. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I am going to be cooking while making this video because this is my kind of date to myself, I guess. With the last video getting the response that it did from people, and I got a lot of positive feedback, and I truly do appreciate. Hello. There are so many different things that I can talk about, but I think the I think what I want to focus on, I guess, on like what love is and how powerful it can be. But I recently released a musical project. Right now, the song "100 Reasons" is playing. I released a project as a way to kind of work through my own heartbreak, as well as provide a story that could help other people. Kind of like this project that I'm doing now by making these videos talking to people. I wrote that after dealing with heartbreak and after going through a lot of heartbreak on my own and a lot of reflection of what went wrong, what I could have done better, and all of that. And I think where I'm at now is I'm at a very interesting place, and I don't really have an answer of like where to really go. Now, what I feel about my own love journey and how I believe in love for myself, that's a whole another thing. But I do want to talk about the power of it. And love is a very, 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 very powerful thing. People aren't lying when they say, love makes you do crazy things. And it has such a it can have such a great mental, emotional, physical impact on your being. Um, and it's something that shouldn't really be thrown around as lightly as I feel that it does sometimes. I have learned the importance of knowing yourself before, trying to love someone else, and loving yourself before trying to love someone. And some people may disagree, some people may think differently, but I feel that if you're in a position where you don't love yourself, especially, and you try to bring someone else into your life, there's not much room to grow as a relationship because you're going through your own stuff. Not being emotionally aware enough of where you are, of how you can love yourself, and just being comfortable in yourself, being comfortable loving yourself, and being emotionally honest with yourself, that can hurt people. Um, I've hurt people that I have loved, and honestly, I still do to this day. I hurt people, not physically, but emotionally. I have hurt people that I've loved. Obviously, it wasn't something that I wanted to do, but that's just what happened when I didn't love myself, and particularly, I didn't know myself. One thing that I've noticed is that like you shouldn't really like search for someone. Like I do believe in that. Like there are right situations and right times, and like you'll never really have to try hard to find someone that should care for you, or you really shouldn't. But in between that time waiting for that person that will make you feel comfortable and that will genuinely love you, you have to learn about yourself. You have to know yourself, because if you don't, like I said, that's how you hurt people. And hurt people. Yeah, I've learned that the hard way, uh, on both ends. I've been hurt and responded in that hurt, and I've hurt people. Is that too many hurts for you? But like, it's such a power. Like, love is so powerful. It was because of love that I really stepped out of my comfort zone and released like a whole, EP talking about it. And I did so many things that I've never done before. I pushed myself to, sing and be like at my most vulnerable on a project. Um, I reached out to people and, asked for help. I always struggled with asking for help. I performed some of my own songs in front of people again, like pushing myself even more. And that was really all because of love and my experience with it. That's all that, came from. So it's crazy to think about like how love can it can put you in so many different situations and experiences that can like alter your life. And I think that's the really cool thing about love. But it comes with its dangers as well, as I mentioned before, hurting people, not knowing yourself, and it has such an emotional impact. There have been many times where I've just been like completely just broken, honestly. Why am I cutting lemons? I'm not putting lemon in anything. So I guess the main thing I want to say is love yourself, know how to love yourself. I found my love for myself through cooking. It's a way for me to like stimulate the creative part of my brain, uh, while getting a chance to relax, and then I get a nice result after and a nice meal. But also, everybody deserves love. Um, for a large period of my life, I kind of felt like I was undeserving, and honestly, like, and when I say this, like, I'm just being honest because I again, I make these videos to be honest and share my story and to either like help help someone by listening to my story and cause them to reflect. But before, I truly did believe that I was undeserving of love, and honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest. I still feel like I don't, for many reasons that I won't get into, but I'm working hard to believe that everyone, even I, deserves true unconditional love that makes them feel safe, happy, warm, and comfortable. But in order to do that, I feel like you gotta know what it is. You gotta know what love is and how powerful and impactful it can be. So happy Valentine's Day, everybody. And I'm gonna finish making my chicken tacos.